G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. I'm David. Sorry it's been a while since I've done a video on actual work on trees. Been a very busy time, just in general, very difficult to find time to work on trees. I have been just showing you little bits and pieces of a couple of shows that I've been going to, and just some pots that I've been trying to sell, etc., which has been great. But what I'm really doing now is trying to prepare for my club's exhibition in 15-16 May. And here's the promotion. Always do that. I'm going to do this every single time you see a video up until this period, so hopefully you guys can see that. If you're in Melbourne, come down. I'll be there the whole time. I'm the president of the club at Bonsai Northwest, and 15-16 May 2021, 10 to 4. Come on down in Footscray if you are around in Melbourne. Even around Victoria, come down. Don't be shy. We're a very friendly bunch of people. It's good fun. And last time we had it in 2019, we had Mike Larkham come down from Channel 10 Weather, and that was an awesome experience. Unfortunately, Mike's now not doing the weather anymore, which is a shame. We always loved these candid jokes. It was quite fun. But yeah, we had a really good showing last time we had a show, so hopefully you guys can come along to that. So today's about preparing. All I've been doing is preparing my trees for the show at the moment. It's about 6 weeks out at the taping this video, maybe 5 weeks now. So I'm really trying to prepare my trees for exhibition. Now, this tree you would have seen before, and you would have seen it. Look at the beautiful dead wood now on it. You can see the live vein. Now, I personally don't think this is the right pot for it. It just doesn't portray the ruggedness for this tree. It's a very pretty pot, like it's a very feminine pot. I hate to say that, but you know what I mean. It's a very delicate pot. Nice literati would look good in this. I actually want to put it in this grey kind of old Japanese pot. It's a beautiful pot, and I think it would work really well with this tree. Now it's actually, what's it now, early April. You know, it's pretty mild in Melbourne. It's actually a warm day for some reason today. It's like 30 degrees, which is really unusual. We've been having a very mild summer, and now autumn is a bit more slightly warmer for some reason, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is called slip potting. You would have seen it, heard it many times. The Japanese do it all the time when they put a tree into the exhibition. They move it into a really exquisite, maybe ancient Chinese pot, or really incredible Japanese pot, really old, that kind of stuff. That's what happens when you put them in shows. So this is my chance to put this tree into this pot, and purely it's a very simple process. I've already prepared the pot. Just a matter of now getting this pot out of it, getting this tree out of the pot. Now you don't want to disturb the roots too much, so you need to be kind of just a bit careful, and that's really just to be a bit careful. Now I'm going to also do this tree here, which you've seen before. This tree is just not at the right angle, and I want to be able to turn it a little bit in the pot and just get it back at the right angle, tie it back in, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll show you that one too. But this is a very simple process. So we're gonna just make sure the wires are not holding the tree down. As I said, it's a lovely pot on its own, but it's just not the right pot. I think it's not the right pot now for this tree, especially put it in an exhibition. Just having a problem getting these wires out, but that's okay. We can deal with it. I forgot my little scooper. I'll be back. As I said to you, I'm going to be trying to be very careful and just take the tree as it is out of the soil. I'm not going to disturb the roots too much. I'm not going to cut them. It's pretty much just transplanting. I'm just loosening it out of the side of from the lip of the pot. Sorry, the scraping might sound terrible on the camera. Just want to make sure I can get it out. I'm not touching the roots, so the roots are all intact. So I've got lots of soil in there, that's a good sign. And now I'm just going to slowly try and get this into this pot. As I said, I haven't touched the roots. I'm just going to use the same mix because it's quite free still. Put it at the bottom. Now there's no roots in the pot. It's all come out quite nicely. And I'm just going to be trying delicately get it back into this pot. I'm just pushing it in slowly, and then I'm going to look for the front and the right angle, etc., and then tie it down. So let's have a look. Try and use that as the legs. So with these round pots, you've got to get it where the gap, you've got to get it where the leg is. That's what I've been told, and that's what I'm going to try and do. For this tree, I'm trying to actually just reposition it because I want it to come not directly up out of the pot. It was leaning over a bit too much, so I'm just trying to get it to stand up a bit more this time. So we really haven't done anything. We haven't trimmed the roots, haven't done anything like that. It's just a matter of now me just trying to get it the right spot, right shape, right angle, and getting it sit right in the pot. Really is now a bit tricky trying to get it perfect angle. I will use my chopsticks in a minute. I'm thinking something like this. See, I reckon it looks a lot better in this. So that's what I'm thinking. It looks better in the pot. The grey looks quite nice. Now it's just a matter of just trying to make sure I use my chopsticks and make sure I get all that soil into the little crevices. Make sure it's right, and then I'll tie the tree in, and then it'll be ready. So this will be about 5 minutes work, and I'll come back and show you what the finished product. Alright, now you can see the tree's complete, and I absolutely love the pot. I think it just gives that extra ruggedness to this tree. I've got the tree a bit more straight rather than falling over. It's very firm in the pot. Now it's just watered and let just sit there until the show pretty much. I love the patina on this on this pot. The patina is just the colour of the aged look. It's an absolutely gorgeous Japanese pot, very old one. And it just suits this tree so well. But you got to see it in person, guys, so there you go. Come down to the show and you'll see this tree in the exhibition. I'm putting it together nice. I'm really working on my Shinpaku minis, and I'm putting a really nice display of Shinpaku minis for the show, so make sure you're there. If you're not there, I will do a video, but you need to see them in person to really enjoy them. So there's another plug. Make sure you're at the show. Alright, now I'm going to move on to this guy, which should be a lot easier, but we'll see. This guy is a pretty simple one. Just saw a little dead branch at the back. I might have to get rid of that later. Oh, sorry about the scraping. I know people don't like the scraping. But this one's quite easy in the sense that I actually had it there originally when I repotted it. But then when I've redesigned it, it's about there. So we just want to change the angle of this tree. So it's really just swerving it in the pot, moving it around a little bit to make sure it's in the front. I do like this pot for it. I think I'm going to keep it in this pot for now. It adds to the character of the tree and also the enjoyment. So it's doable. It's nice for now. Leave it there. But just I need to change the angle. So again, the same process. We'll put that aside. I'll just get my screw. I've already cut the wire at the back, at the bottom, to help me out. I will have to get another wire and rewire it, but this isn't much. This isn't much more than. See, I'm just picking it up in a way, and it's pretty loose already. It's not like it's full, because I think I just repotted this in the last season, so it shouldn't be full. Shinpaku don't grow like deciduous trees that fill the pot so much, but it's pretty much that's it. So I just need to make sure I've got some wire, and I'm going to put so I can wire the tree in. Sorry, should have done it before, but oh well. I'm just going to, usually I just lift the tree up good thing is this pot's got nice. This good thing with this pot is it's got nice holes drilled specifically for wiring trees in, so it's easy to thread through some wire. Oops, almost lost it. Good reflexes. Alright, now that the wire's threaded through, or will be. I should have done that pre-work, but no, I'm doing it live. Hang on. That's better. Alright, now I've got the front towards me, so I'm going to actually, so I just want to, that's original, I want to get it to about there, and it's simply a matter of picking the tree up and moving it around. Nothing too hard there, guys. Really isn't that hard. The only tricky thing now is making sure you get really filling the air gaps where you've left gaps. I can feel there's gaps in there, so I just got to grab some soil and fill in those air gaps. But now it's more in the position I like. I will have to do a bit of cleanup on this tree. I've just noticed some of the branches are a bit all over the place, but just before the show I'll do a clean up and why they're just for fan out the branches. So now, very simple change, but it totally changed the dynamics of the tree. So you can see where that little stick is. It's about there. That's about where the front is I want it to be. So that's really it. There you go. Very simple. I'll tie the tree in. Actually, just make sure I've got it right. Yeah, so I can see the trunk. The key is I want to see the trunk line. So you can see the trunk line now. You see the shari on that side, the trunk's the deadwood. So that's why that's a change of front. And that's I'm very happy with that. So I'll take the little wire out. I'll just rewire that in. And we're done. Oh well, we're not done yet, but I'll just probably won't do it, show you all, but I'll just tie the tree in. Then I'll get some fresh soil and work it into the gaps in the pot. Again, this tree I plan to put it in the show. So come down and have a look at it in person. It's really ripper little tree. You'll love it. Can't encourage you more to come down to the show. That's my main role as president. I want to see as many Melburnians and Victorians there as we can as we come out of COVID and go back to normal life in a way. It'd be great to see you all there. I'll be there all weekend, so 15, 16 May, and I'll see you guys there. These two trees will be in the show, plus a number of other little minis. Plus, I'm planning to put the big guy back there into the show as well, and the root over rock one behind me. So I'm hoping they're hanging on to their leaves long enough to be able to show them in autumn colour. So there's another plug. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be doing more tree work as we come into autumn and then into winter. Thanks guys, see you next time.